What is the nicest thing of being a world champion in MotoGP?
A long life dream becoming true. So for me, it was getting there and be what I was always dreaming, and is incredible. Also
What-
racing with number one.
But what is the most difficult thing?
The biggest challenge you have is to be always there, 100% focus, 100% on the objective, and be determined to arrive to the result.
We've had two races where you had, let's say, minor results, the crashes in Argentina and America. If I look at the pictures, I think that you are just slightly off the ideal line, of the fastest line. Is that correct, or?
If you look all the weekend, I was doing a different line compared all the others. They were more on the inside. I was entering more wide to close more the line in the exit. But was I was doing that trajectory because I was thinking that was faster. The speed in the same of the crash was the same, completely the same, but I entered with more speed. So the first part was with more speed, and maybe was that the reason of the crash. But sometimes when you crash, you have to wait a bit. Before, maybe it's better to see the data, speak with your team better, more, because at first impact you see the data and you can't understand, because are very small things that are very difficult to know, very difficult to read on these lines on the data. And in this case, I was so much faster in corner one in the exit. Then I was in the correct line. The line was correct. It wasn't out of the line, but the first approach of the corner was faster, and then for sure wasn't the moment to be faster.
You gave an interesting, not explanation, but your interesting thought about the bike, because you said this is the best bike I've ever ridden, and you said in Austin maybe it's a little bit too stiff. There's not enough feedback coming from the bike. Do you still see it that way? And didn't you notice anything about that during the test and during the first three Grand Prix?
It's better to continue like this because it's the best bike I ever ridden. So it's incredible. It's 100% for my riding style, and this is what I was asking for from my team. So I don't want to change anything. For sure, I have to change my not strategy, because my strategy is to win, and we are already just in the fourth race of the season. And if I see the possibility, I want to win. But maybe it's better to understand more the situation before than pushing. So maybe it's more that changing my setting.
You lost about 45 points, and you could have been leading the championship. Is that something that worries you at all, or like you say, you want to keep it behind you? But sometimes I can imagine that can be difficult as well.
I want just to see every time the positives, and for sure I lost 45 points. I gained more experience, for sure. Now I did 2 more mistakes, and sincerely, when I do mistakes, I learn from my mistakes. So I want to see it in that way. The positive is that we were incredibly fast, incredibly constant. I know that is not enough to win a championship, be the fastest, but it's all a process. So it's not a failure; it's a process, and we have to continue on working on us on being better.
It's also interesting because this year we have this different format with the sprint on Saturday. You have to be fast on Friday morning, you have to be fast on Friday afternoon. How much more stress does it give you?
For sure, it's more stressful. You feel Saturday night that you are quite tired, not physically, but more mentally. But then when you wake up for Sunday, you are 100% fit again. Right now. Let's see this second part of the season that is more stressful. We have a lot of races in a row, so it will change. For the moment, I think it's quite good, but I think we had to change something in between Friday and Saturday, because we need more time to work for the race, and maybe we had to do something like Q1, Q2, and Q3, like in Formula One, without FP3. We do Friday just to practice for the race, and then Saturday, I think it's a good thing to do Q1, Q2, and Q3, and then the sprint race. I think can be a good idea for us, for the people at home.
So this is something that you will mention or already have mentioned during safety commission?
I think I said it in the past press safety commission, and not everyone want it, because for sure it's more difficult. Yeah, just like 2 laps in the Q1 or in Q2 to be in the front row, so it's even harder for me too. Friday, a lot of people are working when we are riding. Saturday less. So I think they can watch more in the morning this new kind of schedule. In the afternoon, the sprint race maybe can be more intense.
Now, you've got a couple of friends, if I can call them friends, like Marco Bezzecchi, like Luca Marini, also Frankie Morbidelli, and you meet in on the VR46 ranch in the academy. Can you be friends with riders you meet on track and who are your biggest rivals?
We know each other from a long time, and we spend all the day together. So our rivalry is something different compared all the others. We are smart. We are understanding that if we push each other, we can improve. The competition here is very high, but at home is even higher. Last Friday we were with the go-kart, and we did an intense battle, time-lapse battle with Frankie Morbidelli. Finally, he won the battle, but was very intense. I was giving my 200% to beat him, and he did the same. So our life is like this right now, and I don't want to change it. It's good that it's like
so
this.
You can be friends?
We can be friends.
Yeah.
We
And
are
also,
friends.
and
Yesterday night we were playing basketball in the paddock, so yeah.
Okay. You've also said, I've never won a race at the academy.
No, at the ranch.
At the ranch, yes,
Yeah,
sure.
because I won maybe one Americana race, that is a kind of race we do on the Saturday. With the Panigale, I'm the master of the academy. Marini is the master at the ranch. Vietti is the master with the pocket bike. Frank is the master with the go-kart. So we are against us every day, and sincerely, it's a great competition.
Final question, Pecco, about this weekend, of course. What would be an acceptable way to forget about the past 2 races?
Winning, for sure. But let's see. My ambition is to do the same weekend as Austin, being competitive from the start, working for the race, try to be on pole, on the front row, try to finish in the front on the sprint, and then finish the race Sunday, but in top positions. This is the goal. This is the result. And if I will be going a bit slower just to finish the race, is something that I will not be happy.